Hello, I'm going to do the Taurus weekly energy for March 29th to April 5th. And every Monday, I'm going to do a Taurus weekly reading, so you can tune in on Mondays for your weekly reading. Also, this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with you. We're going to do a 5-card spread. We're going to pull some clarifiers and close out with an oracle. Also, you have the power to change my life for the better just by liking, subscribing, and watching my video all the way through. Even if you just pop it on in the background, I greatly appreciate any and all of your support, and I thank you so much. All right, so we have 9 of Swords. We have the Lovers. We have the Hangman. We have the Chariot, and then we have the 4 of Cups. Let's see, I think I wanted these cards. All right, so this week there's something that's keeping you up. There's something that you're thinking about. There's something that you're stressing about. There's something that's on your mind. There's something that you have to work through. I feel like when I saw this Lovers card come out, and it's the Queen is pointing for someone to leave, like to move on, to move forward. And I feel like that's you, like you're trying to decide if... I feel like you just need your time alone. I feel like you need to do some thinking about your relationship because you're not really sure what you want to do. Like, do you want to work this out? Do you want to move on? I feel like that's what you're thinking about. You're like, I don't know, am I really happy in this relationship? Is this really the relationship that I want? Or, you know, do I want to work on this? Do I want to fight for this relationship? I feel like that's like the energy that you have. I feel that you need your time alone. I feel like this week is your opportunity to work on this. And it's about looking at things from a different perspective. It's like, do you want this relationship or do you want to be single? I feel like that's what you're thinking about this week. All right, so I definitely feel it's about your relationship. You're trying to decide, do I want to have this relationship? Do I want to turn around? Do I want to work on this, or do I want to move forward? We've got the 8 of Pentacles, putting that work in. And then we have the Fool. The Fool is about new beginnings. So I feel it's either going to be a new way of, if you decide to stay in this relationship, it's got to be a new way of being in this relationship. It's got to be a new way of doing things. It's got to be a new way of communicating, because the way that it's working right now is just not happening for you. It's not working for you. It's not making you feel fulfilled. It's not making you feel happy. Or it's having that new start. And I feel like maybe for some of you, you need that alone time. Like you need that time to process things. Like you're just ready to be single. Like you want that time. You don't want to be held down. You don't want to have to be like have your time accounted for all the time. Like you just want to do whatever it is you want to do without anyone questioning what it is that you want to do. We've got the 7 of Wands, making those choices for you. The High Priestess. So listening to that inner voice. I feel like there's a nagging, like, inner voice inside of you that's saying, we need change, something has to change, something has to happen. And then we have the Star, and that represents fulfillment, it represents hope. You know, it's it's going to have a positive outcome no matter what it is that you decide that you want to do, because you are ready to make some changes in your life. All right. Hangman represents, taking a pause, taking some time out, letting go of trying to control a situation. Oh, look at that. You got a double hangman. So it's clearly about you looking at things from a different perspective that you haven't been seeing. And it's about stepping back and looking at this relationship differently. This is just temporary. You're going to be able to work through it. And then you're going to be able to make those choices. I feel like you're at a crossroads. You're like, what do I do? Do I stay in it or do I move on? So I feel that this week for some of you, you're just at that crossroads about what to do about your relationship. We have the Chariot, moving forward, Aces, new beginnings, Six of Swords, again, moving forward, Ten of Swords, getting past this difficult situation. You've gone from the Nine of Swords to worrying about it to the Ten of Swords. Yes, I've made my decision. So I feel like towards the end of the week, you're going to have that clarity. You're going to have that opportunity to express to your partner what it is that you want to do. And it's going to be very positive. You're going to be happy with your decision. You don't want to hold yourself back. I feel like maybe you're having that holding yourself back because, we do have the Four of Cups here where you're focusing on sort of these three cups, but this is your opportunity this week to make those changes that you need to make and to get past heartbreak. It may be a difficult situation for you, but I feel like it's one that you need to make, that you're ready to make. We have Three of Swords could be like you're feeling that mental disconnect with your partner, and again, you have to choose what's best for you, but it's either working on that relationship and finding that connection again because that's what you need to feel, or it's about moving forward. I don't see the Tower, so that represents a breakup, and I don't see that. So for some of you, it could be just working on that relationship and having that connection and working on better communication between the two of you and changing the way the relationship is and having that new start, a new way of being in this relationship. And maybe expressing to your partner, like, yeah, I'm really not happy and I'm just not sure if I want to stay in this anymore, and letting them know the seriousness of it and that this is something that has to be worked on. But I do feel that it's going to have a very positive outcome because you have the Sun card, at the end, and you're going to feel a lot better even though it may be a little bit difficult. I feel like this week for the readings that I've done for today, like it's a lot about like people are making some big changes in their life, and we just had a full moon, so I feel like that's bringing, this new moon is bringing in a lot of changes for people, and them seeing and recognizing what it is, those things that you need to change to bring you like more happiness and for you to be more in a positive space, because I feel like there's so much negativity, surrounding us, that you need to be happy in your own little space. And that's what people are trying to work on. And I feel like you're doing the same thing. You've got, definite positive cards. You've got the Star card and the Sun card and the Fool card. So having those new beginnings, those new starts, the Ten of Swords, moving forward. Don't hold yourself back from that, because I feel like it's come to the point where you've got to make some decisions and look at things from a different point of view. Oh, look, and we have the Star card again. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. So even though the beginning of the week may be difficult, believe that these changes are for the positive. Even if you don't actually do something, but it's getting your mindset, taking those first steps to recognizing how you're not happy and how you need to make changes. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.